Well, hello, everyone. Oh, sorry, a little bit behind schedule. I got some pies in the oven. Super excited that tomorrow is Thanksgiving here in the U.S. My favorite holiday. So, whew, let's do our sound check like we always do. Give me just a second. Turn that off. Let's turn this. Okay. Oh, I don't like that sound. Let's see. Hopefully that'll be better. Let's see what happens here. But yes, so like I was saying, Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and it is my favorite holiday of the year. So I'm excited about that. Um, Here, audio check now. Hold on. Yeah, that sounds good. At least I think it does. And right now, I'm the only opinion that matters, right? Let me know what you think, by the way, if you agree or disagree. That actually would be rather helpful. I'm only have my own opinion to be based on, and love to hear from you. Anyway, so yes, Thanksgiving tomorrow. So we got ourselves a nice turkey, 15 pounds. Should feed the whole family and give us days of leftovers. Excited. Got two pumpkin pies that just came out of the oven. I was trying to get them out at 8, but as you can see, 8:05. Now I'm just hoping the cats leave them alone while they cool before I get and stick them in the fridge. But hey, we'll see. Uh, they probably won't. I'm not going to sit down there and stand guard over my pies. Anyway, let's get on to it. So, a couple things that I want to talk about here. First is we have a journal entry that needs to be cleared off, and that is down here in the fortress. Yesterday and today, the fortress was up, so we managed to do. It wasn't the 400, but like I said, if it showed up, I was going to do it. So we just did the heart of the fortress the two times that we needed to do, and now fortress is done. So the only thing that we've got left to do for the maps is roughly 16,000 kills on Hagios. So we're going to have to make a Iron Man run on that one time and just spend a day on Hagios. See what we can do. Undergrowth, we can't get to 28. I was doing a little research on that. Apparently 84,000 XP is the most you can have right now into rank 27. So we are actually at 55. Still got a couple guns, some of the standard blue ones that we could put some XP into, and of course some of the hard missions for 200 XP each. But not too worried about it. Can't hit 30 anyway, so you know we'll do it in time. Oh yes, let's take a look at this under the Battle Pass. This is the last day of this week, so we get one in 6 hours. We have finished everything. We went in there with the hand cannon. It was Peacemaker. Just shot these guys in the face head a whole bunch of times. The fortress was part of that option too. Everything else we'd already had done, so we got that finished. The only thing we got left is the White Knight Gulch, and we've got about 7 days before we're going to be pressured into doing that. I may just go ahead and knock it out so I don't have to look at it. And of course, like I said, we got 6 hours before the next set drops. And because of the holiday, I actually have a 4-day weekend. So we're going to do a lot of video editing. We're going to do some gameplay. Might just knock this out, even if it doesn't show up. But that's not what's on deck tonight. Right now, I want to talk to you about this journal entry, the Inttercept Battles. Now, I was not excited about this because it was, so far. It was down in the low 60s. I think 61 or 63 or something like that. But we've knocked a few of these out, and specifically, it was a lot of the older content, the normal mode Intercept battles, like Gravewalker and Stunning Beauty And also, um, if they aren't hard mode only, then you have to do them in normal in order to get credit for these things. Like I had said, I think it was last time I streamed, I mentioned the fact that I did a bunch of executioner battles for a VS apart and didn't get any credit for anything I yanked off. And I was like, dude, what the hell? So figured it out that yes, you have to do them in the normal mode, which kind of runs into some problems because, I mean, when you're an endgame character, it's real easy to destroy these guys right out of the gate. You got to throttle yourself back. And I managed to do that with mostly this gun right here. It's a level 32 Ominous Hound. When I was looking to get as many weapons as I could for the Mastery Rank XP, I had several blue guns that I had to pick up. So I went back to normal maps, mostly Kingston and I think Sterilland, maybe some Echo Swamp. But ended up getting a couple of the weapons that I needed, and these have actually been very helpful. I've been able to engage those normal mode colossi without just destroying them and get done what I have to do. So I got a bunch of stuff close and wanted to share how I came to get these done. We'll take a look at this. So I finished off, I don't know if it's going to be, yeah, Gravewalker. I had to kill him twice. Then I had to kill him 10 times. I had to remove, let's see, we'll go down to where the symbol changes. There we go. I had to remove 5 parts, which I think I did. The 50 was, no, I didn't do the 5. Actually, I had 0. Never removed a part from this guy, just murdered him. But yeah, so we got this done, and I was kind of like, okay, this isn't so bad. But it's actually been kind of fun doing this. Some things on the horizon I don't think are going to be fun, but we'll cover that in a bit. But a lot of these things here with Stunning Beauty, and Executioner, Devourer, Swampwalker, Pyromaniac, Obstructor, it was kind of neat to go back to these encounters and replay them for a purpose. Now, maybe this is just me, but every time I've gone into a Colossi battle, the reason I've done it, mainly 3 reasons. Reason number 1 was because it was part of the campaign and I had to do it. As you remember, you'd do like a world and then they'd be like, oh, we got a new Colossi, and it would be how they introduced the new one. So that was the one way I did it, and I'll be honest, I just wanted to get it killed and move on in the campaign. So I didn't care. The second reason is for the amorphous parts in order to get certain descendants and weapons. So faced with the possibility of having to do it multiple times, all I really cared about was just killing them, get it done, see what I got. So again, I kind of didn't care. And then the final reason was for the components, the external components, trying to get sets. And also as well, speed was the issue. I'd prefer to get it done quickly, see what I got. If I need to do it again, go ahead. If not, so yeah, I didn't really care about doing all these different things like the removing or destroying parts. It was just, if it happened, great. If it didn't, yeah. And that's how we got most of these done, was just by, general playing. But the 30 so that we had left are kind of specific. And like I said, I've been doing this yesterday and I think the day before. And we're just kind of slow walking things up. And I thought, you know what, let's not completely finish off some of these like I did Gravewalker, just went in, got them done, and then that's the moment when I was like, okay, now we got to move on to Stunning Beauty, and I was kind of realizing it was kind of fun, so I thought maybe you should share, and that's what we're doing here. So for anybody who wants to do this task or has thought about doing this task, hopefully this will be a little helpful for you, and you come along for the ride. So without any further babbling, probably one of the fastest starts to a stream. We're going to go in and do some Stunning Beauty kills. Everything I've done so far on this, except for like the Molten Fortress, and such, and these hangmans I've done by myself. It's just easier because, you know, you need to do something specific, and these guys can die so quickly to a grown-up descendant that in order to maintain control, you just go in and do it by yourself. And that's one thing that's going to cause a problem later is we're getting to the point where we don't have the option of doing these solo um, in some of these cases. And trying to do these with a team of over anxious, ambitious, and I can't fault them. People like me who just want to get it done, you know, could be a chore, but we're gonna see. So, like I said, first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna go in here and we have to remove 2 stunning beauty parts, and we're gonna go do that. Got our boy Eugen here. I'm using my Deathstalker setup. As you can see here, I'll leave it on the screen for just a second in case you want to screenshot that or if you have questions about the build. Pretty standard. Focusing on HP, shield, and skills, obviously. Duh. The only thing about it is Passionate Sponsor really doesn't help me in this fight since I'm doing these things alone. But it's not a problem because sadly these guys can't kill me. They can knock me down with some of their attacks, but damage just ain't happening. So really doesn't matter. But yeah, that's the only thing that's not helpful. But this is a good Deathstalker setup. I've cleared him many times with this. In fact, I just need to get 2 more components before I'll have my final version of the Frost Watcher, the weapon, made. Maybe we'll do that later. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Passion Sponsor doesn't really help me here, but I'm not willing to change it just for this task. As you can see, we're getting close to the end. So yeah, the only thing I did change was this right here. I found it's easier to use the midair maneuvering with the Deathstalker because sometimes you need to cover distance and you may not have something to grapple to. But because I'm specifically trying to remove parts, the long distance maneuvering is far more helpful. With the midair, you can sometimes aim at it, you pull the trigger, but you were a little too far away, but it's still going to engage. And instead of grabbing onto a shoulder or a chest piece or a core or something, you just go flying through the other side and it gets a little ridiculous. So I would suggest using the long distance maneuvering on this if you're intending to remove parts. Just destroying parts isn't going to matter. But that's enough staring. We'll get in there. So to access this, again, like I said, we go to normal. And Executioner is the beginning, I'm going to jump out, is the beginning of the hard mode. So you definitely have to do anything Stunning Beauty or Gravewalker in the early days here. You have to do them in normal mode. And also with these guys, up to Swamp Walker is the same thing. But after Swamp Walker under the hard menu, which is Obstructor, Frostwalker, Molten Fortress, Gluttony, and then Deathstalker, you absolutely have to do it in the hard mode. Now you can see I can do a private intercept here with Swamp Walker, but Obstructor I can't. So anything Obstructor and beyond, I'm going to have to do in the midst of a team. And it's questionable, but we'll see. But anyway, let's get in here and we shall do some Stunning Beauty kills. You'll notice I've got tons of patterns just because the tasks that I've done that got me these things I just never came back in here to do. But we need to remove 2 parts, and if we do that, then we're going to get done. Her shoulders are the easiest thing to get. One of them's got a gun attached to it, so she's going to be constantly pointing at you. So maneuvering's a little difficult, but I want to raise my, let me see, I have to get in here. I'm going to raise up my game's sound just a tad. Okay, so we're going to immediately switch over to that Ominous Hound. It's a nice little level 32 blue gun. And we're going to aim at them shoulders. I will miss her. Love that animation of her landing, getting all twitchy and weird and crazy. There you'll see. Doesn't take long. Oop, missed. It was a little close. Put a little extra damage in there. 1 and 2. So now I'm going to let her totally come out of that. And I want to point out, you can still shoot them right now, but they'll go gray instead of yellow. See? That means it's actually yellow and I could grapple onto it, but that timer, it doesn't let you. You can't just continuously grapple and remove parts. So we got to wait a little bit, and she's nimble. You can see here I'm not really being all defensive, and she's barely taking any of my shield down. Hit the see, yep, back up. Oh. Come on, lady. Thank you. Okay. And this will be the last one we need for Stunning Beauty. So, like I said, she has 3 parts. Yeah, we'll get that 5th hit in. Boom, there we go. She's got 3 parts, including that little tiny spot in her chest. Stand up, Constantly. There you go. Which, she's very nimble. So it can be a chore to get. I found when she does that attack, that's the best time to get her. It looks like I may have put too much damage into that. Yeah, I think I blew it up. So even with just a little crappy little level 32 gun, like these Kingfishers don't stand too long. Did I actually blow it up? No, I didn't, did I? It's still grayed. Maybe I did blow it up. Yeah, I think I did. Alright, well, I'm going to pull out the Thunder Cage and finish her. Oh, hey. I'm going to finish her off. So, I haven't really been picking that stuff up. Probably should, but... No, I picked that up. Even blowing it up, it's materials, you know. And these numbers aren't going to go down if I don't do it. 3%. Need some Lepic parts, believe it or not. An Enduring Legacy piece. Might as well pick this stuff up. You know what? Not one to let materials lay on the ground, even if you can't use them. Okay, so back to Albion we go, and that should have finished her off. But yeah, it's kind of fun. Working on getting my grapples in and learning where to aim, and also just, you know, kind of controlling the damage. It's not something I've done a lot here. This is, you know, the kind of game where you just pull the trigger until things go away. Whether it's, you know, pulling guns or pulling skills. But yeah, it was kind of neat going through here. We got a red dot. That's a good sign. And doing it methodically and precision-wise. So, no complaint there. All right, one down. Next up, we got remove executioner parts. So I'll tell you what we're doing. We're going to be here. See, this is at 48 out of 50. So we are going to actually go into the hard, because executioner is the base, and I'll show you what happens when we remove a part from him. Now, luckily he's a little stronger, being that we're in the hard mode section. So we can come at him with full guns. But we only need to remove or destroy parts, so I think it was remove. Yeah, remove 2. Moving into the hard section of these things, he can put some damage on me. I have to really screw up to get killed, but it's still possible. I like this guy because them shoulders are nice and beefy. Do want to be careful. I don't want to run my mouth. Oh, there we go. It's yellow. That's a strong yellow. We should be able to get our 5 hits in though. 1, 2, 3, quattro. Oh, we're gonna take 6. No, we got it. All right, so that was 1. I'll tell you what. We're just gonna end homie here. Not really caring too much. He can go enraged if he wants to. Take some time to get rid of some of these kingfishers. See if they drop some ammo, and they did. Thank you. Nice hitting me when I can't do anything about it. Alright, it'll take some time to reload, let him shoot at us. Come on, dude. Oh, that's the lightning. So for him, it's better if you can get some height, because when he shoots at you, you get a much clearer shot at this thing. Alright, he's down. I think. Oh, he's gonna teleport me. That little move there is really easy with the oh, let's get rid of the hummingbirds. Yeah, that little move right there is real easy with midair. That is one thing that I do miss, but you just got to point at the ground. I don't want to put too many bullets into it. Guess I better heal. He has been hurting me a little. Nope. Dude, turn yellow. I know I'm not hitting it that much, but still. There we go. Okay, so this will be our second part. I landed on the wrong side to get them knee joints. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, what you got left? He's got his chest piece. This one's hard to hit. Very small target. Again with the wrong side. Well, he's about to go in frenzied again, isn't he? Yep. That's okay. Wow, there's a lot of these things. Holy cow. Thing did this little nosedive, thought it was dead. now we're just aiming at weak points to get the extra damage so we can end this fight. I always have trouble with these knees because he, you know, he doesn't have to look at anybody else. Wow, that thing, man, got some distance. These will be nice to pick up because they'll at least be something that might be useful. Did see a red mod somewhere. Oh, right there. I don't need that stuff, really. Okay, so let's grab something. We got 158 of these, so for goodness sakes. Energy activator? Nope. Oh, that's comical. Eugen piece for a Eugen. Alright, so now we'll go back out. Now, we took 3 of his parts off. Boop, 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 boop. Over here to the side. And we did get credit for it because it's a removal. And destroying. You can do on either one, whether it's hard or normal. The only thing that is not possible is like this: clear, execution, or void intercepts. You have to do those on normal. Same thing with obviously the stunning beauty. The hard mode clears we're not counting. And you'll notice here, if we scroll down far enough, there we go. So here, clear, execution, avoid, intercept battles in hard. And then you got to do 10 in hard. So it separates them out. So if it doesn't say anything, when you're trying to clear, you have to do it on normal. When you are doing the removals or destroying, you can do it on hard or you can do it on normal. Obviously, except for Gravewalker, Stunning Beauty, and Hangman, because they are only found in the normal section. So, but yeah, it'll differentiate between hard and normal when you do these. So I don't have any more clears that I have to get. All I've got is destroy parts and remove parts. But next up is some Hangman. Now, we have not had a fun time with Hangman. I don't understand why. I was talking with my son about this. So, okay, I look at the pattern 50. I don't know. There's nothing really special there. I mean, those 38% are. Hey, buddy, what's up? All right, you're good. 3% energy activator is not cool. Glade Catalyst at 6, Enzo at 15, 38. 38s are nice because sometimes it's just a 32, but there's nothing super awesome here. Cavalry Gun and Greg's Reverse Fate. 15% crystallization catalyst you can find almost anywhere. I mean, a lot of things in harder modes will have 20s. Same thing here. That ultimate bunny code at 3% is terrible odds, but it's in there. Otherwise, yeah. That ultimate bunny code or the ultimate Valby spiral catalysts are kind of nice, but there's better ways to get it. So I don't know why I've been seeing so many people in this fight. 30 seconds is amazing. I've actually gone in here, killed him, and then just hit the restart thing, and it takes me right into another one. I don't have the option of doing this solo. See, yeah, it took half the time it said it was supposed to. And it's really hard to destroy and or remove a part from this guy because the team's just waxing him. These guys have ultimate frameless, so I mean, I don't know. And there's a Haley, so these are all end game players. Let's Let's get ourselves positioned, but he's going to go down in, I'm going to say, 5 seconds. How long you think? 6. Sorry, I was wrong. And I don't know if I got a part destroyed in there. I mean, yeah, this is going to be something else. I don't have any parts for him, so we can just head straight to Albion. I was trying to aim at that shoulder. He's a little twisty, a little writhy. I don't know if I actually got it or not. I don't know what was hitting him that was dropping him so hard. But yeah, he's got a time of it. So, like I'd said before, I may end up having, because I've got quite a few things to do on Hangman that I didn't do. Yep, I did not get a journal mark. So, still there. I may try to find a place where other people are having this same issue and trying to destroy and or remove parts from this guy. So maybe we can go in there and take it slow. So for this one right now, we're going to have to skip. And we're going to move on to the next one, which is to successfully remove some Devourer parts. Yep. So for Devourer, we can go in here and we can fight him by ourselves. 20% Castellation Catalyst, 6% Energy Activators. It's a fight that's worth it, and I need to get 4 pieces off of him. The removable parts are just like everybody, his shoulders and a core cover. But he's a level 110, and he's still going to go down pretty quick if we come at him full force. So what I found best for this guy, he is big and he's very punchy, but he's also very slow. So we're just going to run straight past him here, try to head to that back wall. There we go. And we'll turn and engage him, and he should just be coming around. There he is. See how long it takes us to do some Thunder Cage action. There we go. And gotcha. So about 3 magazines it took. Now for this guy, one thing that's nice is he flops down, and if you line it up right, you can take off this cover. Switch to the machine gun. See, if you let him get too close, he likes to get real punchy. But if you get some distance on him, he's very slow. Okay, this one we got to be a little careful with. Come on, dude. There we go. Yeah, it had quite a bit of life in it. So now that he's down, we're going to aim at this. See if we can make this go gray. There we go. That's already prepped for the next one. So now we just got to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get out of hand. Take out some roly-polies. Maybe we'll get some ammo. Maybe we won't. Make sure he doesn't kill us. Oh, fellas. Guess not, huh? Alright, so we're going to head back. He is just a little bit shy of going frenzied. Oh, that shoulder's come up. It's amazing. Oh. So, what happened there was the amount of damage was too close for him going frenzied. So, it kicked us off. Now, what that does is it restarts the timer. But it's still going to be grayed out. It'll still be technically yellow. Or, yeah. Hey. So, it's still going to be able to be destroyed. We won't have to do anything extra. Slowed me down there. There we go. He's out of his frenzied state. He's down on the ground, but I'm going to leave him to it. Stop doing that. Now, let's see if that has recycled yet or not. Yes. So we can... Oh, too close. So we can pick up right where we left off. So there's the 3 parts. So now we're just going to kill him. The only part left is up here, right? Oh, this side. He's going to go frenzied again before I can get him. Yep. That's okay. Oh, no, I don't have much ammo. Problem solved. He's right there. Well, he put quite a bit of health back on, didn't he? Almost died. And he's gone. All right. Hyper focus. Oh, great. Yep. Let's see. So this is really the only thing I'd want out of any of this stuff. Everything else I'd just give to ETA. But yeah, wouldn't mind a crystallization catalyst. Another enduring legacy piece. Interesting. Oh, and some gold. All right, let's head back. Should just need one more piece from him to finish that off. I could have checked it while I was in there. Didn't have to head out. Thought it was 47, not 46. All right, yep. One more piece from Devourer. I have completed everything else for Devourer, so this is literally the only thing we're coming in here for. But we're going to get one more piece on there, and that one will be finished. What I might do is I might just come in here, do Devourer, knock off the one piece, and then just roll. If you don't want to finish them, you don't have to. Like I said, we're coming in here specifically for a purpose. It's not like Executioner where I've got 150 patterns, so and I don't really need anything from this, and it's not that hard. So we're gonna come in here, we're gonna get this. Yes, it's odd for me to abandon a task without completing it. Usually I like to get things finished, but we've been doing this a whole lot, so It will count. Once you destroy the piece, that piece is destroyed. And we can also let him come at us this way. Can be difficult to see, though. And we're going through him instead of around him, so whatever. And that has done it. So he's got some decent sets, doesn't he? I got the rounds for this, so it's okay. And the longer you leave these things up, the faster his health bar is recovering. So it's kind of key to get one down right away, because under 3, he's really... Oh, he's standing over top of this one. There we go. And down he goes. So we'll get these ones on his head. It's easier to aim at them now. Skadoosh. Only 27 rounds, though. That's going to be a problem. Actually, you know what? I want to kill some of these guys. In the hopes that one of these little turds is going to give me some ammo. Thank you, little turd. And I'll show you the reason I want to do that is because now we'll go after... Oop, stop. There we go. And we're going to try to come over on this left side, get that thing on his head. Oh, was not paying attention. That's embarrassing. But now we can just walk straight to him and finish him off. There we go. So we went a little above and beyond, but that's okay. Oh, look at that. We got 2 of those. Alright, got everything we could. Let's come up here. One more shot at a crystallization catalyst would be nice. Not today. It's alright. Worse things have happened. Now we're heading back. So he's kind of nice after so many dead brides and stunning beauties and them nimble little minxes zipping all across everything. It's kind of nice to have a guy that just likes to slow walk and smash. So there we are. Devourer parts are done. So we skipped Hangman. We've got some Pyromaniac pieces. Now, I also don't have anything left. Oh, wait. I have to remove some Pyromaniac parts. As you can see, I've got quite a few to do there. It's 11 out of 50 versus the destroying. Only need 4 more. He's got a lot of parts that you can go after. He's got the balancer, the core cover. He's got the dual sensors on his head. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces that you can destroy just in a single run. And then he's got the shoulders and the core covers. Now the shoulders, if you remove them, then obviously you're not destroying them. So, you know, it's kind of pick or choose. Honestly, if I were doing it from scratch or from a low number, I would go in and I would blow the core get the core and his two shoulders, destroy the things on his legs and his head, and then call it a day. That's just the most efficient part since he's got so many pieces. But yeah, we just have to destroy 4. I'm hoping that we can go in, get his shoulder. We'll get credit for 1 with the core cover destroying it. And then we can take both of his little leggies here. And we can take the things on the sides of his head. So we're going to, again, go in here onto private. Big boy's shoulders are huge, too. Not as big as, was it Obstructor? That. I'm going to reload. And my goal will be to break this and then tag him right in the side of that big old ugly head. See if I can get a removed part. And then a destroyed. Got it. Take some leg shots as much as we can. That one's going too. Then we'll reload, we'll back off, we'll see how we're doing health-wise. Let's pop some extra in there. Oh, he's got some hummingbirds. He did. Thundercage makes real quick work at him. The best I've ever seen was somewhere out there, dude. I don't know who you are, so I can't name you. But there was a guy who was an Ajax, and he did a grapple and then the smash, and it was just beautiful. It was so well done. Always dependable flamethrower. My personal favorite. That's done. Somebody wants to go immune. Douchebag. So we'll take pot shots at him when we can. We'll watch out for the chains. Nope. Again, another guy that getting some height on is going to be helpful. I could hit it. Oh, douchebag. I don't think I've hit that thing yet. I'm running out of ammo. Oh, he dropped out, so that's good. Picked up some ammo. Shoulder should still be yellow. It sure is. Boy, it's bright yellow. Holy cow. Nice swing. Kind of disappointed. It's not as impressive as I thought it was going to be. Same thing. We're going to come over here and shoot whatever we can see. There's that. Kind of late in the game here for that, buddy. Shoot. I should take care of some of these guys. Wasn't paying attention to my health at all. Oh, we've got hummingbirds. How are we doing here? Oh, we're great. Alright, so last thing we got to do is get this chest done. Doesn't give me much time to look at it, does he? He's already immune again. Ugh. Just gonna say I need some ammo, and there some is. Chain's hot on my tail. And more ammo if we need it later. One thing I've noticed about the chest pieces. Oh, by the way, when he goes down like this, you can lock onto it, but that one's really strong. We're gonna have to do our 5, and then we're gonna hold on. Oh wait, we're breaking it quick. And 5. There you go. Come over here. We'll stand in the fire. Oh, it's got nothing there. Oh. It's the other side his head is. It's alright, because he tends to look straight at you, so not the worst thing in the world. Probably shouldn't just tank that, though. Oh, dude, break. There we go. Now we're free to kill him. Wonder if he's going to go a third time, though. Yep. That's okay. Still got 4 minutes, plenty of time. Clean up the field a little bit here. Try not to let him hurt us too badly. That's convenient. That one wasn't. So we'll do that while we're here. Alright, he should be coming out of this state anytime now. Thank you. Just fall down, dude. It's all good. So there we go. We made a pretty good use of him there. We got all 3 removals. And then we got as many destroyed pieces as we could. Like I said, we should have gotten 5. Both sides of his head. And the core cover. So we'll come out of here and see. Let's pick up anything extra. Let's go over here. 26. Well, I got a lot of patterns. All right, still chasing that 20% drop. Come on, baby. Cool. Like I said, you could check it here. Look at that. Journal entry cleared. Something else. That will be destroying the pyromaniac parts. Boom. So next up for him, we are at 14 removals out of 50. So we will continue on that little quest to get them. But I do want to show you something. So yeah, we're at 14 out of 50, right? So I'm going to go ahead and drop out of this. It can be difficult fighting Colossi when you're the only person there. Because, you know, they have nothing else to focus on. So everything they're doing is directed at you. So if you want to, in order to get a little bit of practice on how to do this, with some of these guys that are still in the lower range, put that second weapon on. Like, for instance, I'm still going to, eventually get there, I'm still going to keep using this little level 32 gun. I should say also, I have rifling reinforcement, action to reaction, both maxed out on this gun. So I'm getting as much attack bonus as I can. 93%. But yeah, so we're going to come up here and we're going to go down to the normal. And we're going to go back to Pyromaniac. And I got a couple patterns. Doesn't matter though. And I'm going to go in and just do a another run at him this way. Now, keep in mind I was at 14 out of 50 for removing parts. And the most you can get on this guy is 3. So if we do it right, we'll get 17. Now, me personally, when I was playing this game, I focused more on outposts and the maps than I did Colossi fights. So, doing the Colossi battles, I would literally, like I said, I wanted to come in here and just get it done and moved on. Some people are the exact opposite of me, where they focused more on Colossi battles, especially for amorphous patterns, things like that. So, if you haven't done a lot of Colossus fights, come in here when he's under normal, and I'm just going to let him do his thing. Come on, bud. So as you can see here with my build, I'm barely taking any damage. This will give me some time, especially using a lower weapon, to get some practice on shooting just the parts, learning how to dodge his attacks, what he's doing when he's going to shoot, when it's going to be flamethrower, when it's going to be those little shoots. Now for something like this, oh, easy. Still going to take out the hummingbirds because I can do that one shot with my thunder cage. And we're going to take out some of these guys just because they're getting a little annoying. And to make sure we keep our ammo supply up. But yeah, this is a good way to just kind of get some practice without being afraid of imminent death and destruction. And it will still count towards these. As you can see, it is definitely taking some time. Comes a melee. We'll dodge away. Fireball. And as you can see there, I wasn't even half. Just pretty... douchebag. You're going to die for that. So for this thing, whenever they teleport you like that, you just want to jump and then grapple away. This also will help if you need some practice in... come on, buddy. Some practice in grappling. Maneuvering. Where are you going? You're not supposed to be going over here anymore. I'm going to wait. Oh. Quick fired that gun. There we go. Come up here. Now, just to show you, we can end him quick. You can see we took everything off his center there just with that one half-aimed spray. And we'll finish him off real quick. I'm not going to pick anything up. But keep in mind I was at 17? 14. Well, let's see what we're at now, and that'll answer that question. 15. Okay, so we were at 14, and we did take one off in this little portion, and now we're at 15. So it will still count. Like I said, removing and destroying count either way, whichever one you're doing it in. But if you just need some practice and, you feel like you want to just kind of get in there and get the hang of things, if it's not something that you've done a whole lot of, which, I'm going to be honest, I haven't done a ton of Colossi fights up until recently. I'm focused mainly on getting most of my amorphous patterns finished through outposts and reactors than I did with Colossi. And for the most part, I just fought them when I had to. Technically, now I'm still doing that. I still have to. But yeah. So Swamp Walker. This looks like he's our next friend. We need 5 parts from this guy. Oh, didn't want to do that. I'm not going to go up there either. All right, so let's go back to Albion. Oh my. So yeah, if you want to drop down to normal mode just to get some practice, or you know, after you've done it a bunch of times, I do get that urge to um, go for speed more than going for anything. I don't understand why you don't get XP, either character or weapon or anything, for Colossi battles. Yeah, doesn't seem to make sense. We can still do private. We got a ton of things for him here. Um, and Swamp Walker is also, with the exception of Hangman being special here, he is the last guy that you can do in either normal or in hard. But Swamp Walker actually is a really good one. Here, we can see it in this menu. So he's got destructible parts is a core cover. Then he's got 2 shoulders, and then he's got this thing on top of his head. Now that helmet, as it's called, that can be tough to aim at, especially if he's crawling towards you. And then the removable parts are the brain underneath that helmet, and the shoulders, and the core that's underneath that. So your destructible parts are the 2 sensors, 1, 2, the helmet 3, and the core cover 4. And then the destructible part, or the removable parts, are the shoulders 1, 2, and then the core and the brain underneath those 2 once you blow them. So he's got 4 and 4, which is nice. You can move real quick through this, as compared to some of the other ones that only have like 3 spots and I think the crab guys are the only ones that do have the 4 um, removable parts. So, but this guy honestly is a pain in the butt. Not because he's tough. I mean, obviously he's tough, but the issue is you can't see. His attacks are so AOE, so much area, putting the poison stuff down and everything. It's you spend a lot of time fighting this guy. Oop, drop my controller. Um, spent a lot of time fighting this guy blind, which it doesn't take long to get annoying. And depending on how far you have to go, we've only got to remove 5 parts. We have already destroyed everything for this guy. I want to make sure before I keep talking that. Yep. Okay. So yeah, we just got to go in there and destroy some or remove some Swamp Walker parts. We're going to have to run it at least twice. So, we'll do one on normal and then one on hard, just to witness the difference. Dead Bride we can do either on hard or normal. You can see I'm about halfway up there. But again, it is fun, but it does get to a point where you're like, hey, you know what? At this point, I just want to get this done. And nah, doesn't matter how you do it, man. I like to try to mix it, at least get half in each one, um, if I have the option. But yeah, doesn't matter. For some reason, Obstructor I did not tangle with very much. I've got to destroy 3 more pieces for that. That's great. But when you come down here, I got some more Obstructor here. I have to do 50 parts. And then I have to destroy even more. So I got a lot of Obstructor and Molten Fortress fights to go. So, yeah. But anyway, so next up, we're going to do a normal mode Swamp Walker, so you can get an idea. And then we'll do a hard mode. And he will be the final one that we can do on our own. After Swamp Walker, they're all public intercepts. We still have some Dead Bride, some other kills we have to get, but for this one, we definitely have to go with the much smaller gun. Doesn't matter what order you take them in. See what I mean? So, like, look at this. This is annoying. To give you an idea, let's switch to some Thunder Cage action. He is a little bit stronger than... Nope, knocked me down. Than previous ones. So he can take a little bit more damage, but once you get to that point, kind of questionable. I don't want to go too ham on him. And I have done that, doing on the normal mode. As you can see, my damage is very minimal. Put a couple blasts. There we go. It's amazing. Also, when you're hanging on there and he's swinging around, as soon as it starts zooming in, you don't have to hang on anymore. One thing about this game is once an animation stops... Oh man, I have no ammo. Once an animation stops, the action stopped. So... Alright, let's work on these now. It's gray, so we gotta wait. He's doing good there. Okay, turn yellow. Up and up. So here, I'll tell you, I'm hanging on, and now I can let go. So I don't have to wait until it zooms back in on me. As soon as it starts zooming, you're technically good to go. For part removal, once you get to this point, you'd want to just tag this little guy up there. Oh, he started moving on me. Nice hit. Come on. More of the issue I was talking about. Thank you. Just outside of range. There. So I'm already swinging when that camera's sliding back in. And boom. There we go. There we go. See what I mean? You can take that thing out pretty quick. Alright, big boy. Oh yeah, he's still got his little helmet. That's it, right up there. Very small target. Very hard to hit. Not impossible. Get some roly-polies? Sure. I'd just like to go into his frenzied state with more ammo than I have right now. And there it is. Okay. Let's just shoot him until he frenzies. Should have been enough. Come on, dude. There we go. Switch to the big gun. Let him do his little freak out. probably heal since I haven't been paying attention to that. So with this guy, it'd be nice to get some height. So I could look down on that little head dome thing. But he likes to do that. Barely see that thing up there. I might have blown it up. Yep. Alright. Well, time for him to go now. Not gonna be able to finish him before he frenzies again, so ouch. Let's go ahead and get some ammo. Hi. Like I said, he likes to... Uh-oh. Yay! Likes to knock you down. I think I have a Deathstalker variant for Enzo. And I was able to squeeze some toxic resistance on him. Probably would be a good option in this fight as well. Alright, let's clear these guys out. I don't need them messing with me. Thank you. Alright, finish this boy off and we'll head on out. I do like that little dance he does there. Shooting up into the air. I don't need any of that stuff. Alright, and if we go to the journal and look at our intercept battles, we only need 2 more. Yep, I blew that helmet off. It's a pain in the butt, but hey, it is what it is. So, yep. We're going to drop out of here. And we'll go back in and we'll do the same fight, but we'll do it on hard. Don't know whether we'll kill him or not. That little bear. That little bear's cute as hell. Ugh, 2 parts. And we're definitely going to have to pay a little more attention this time. Cover's gone. Ooh, be careful. It's got some health. Doesn't have enough health, though. Alright, it's gray. You also got to be careful, man, because, thank you. Sometimes bullets are already on their way, you know? A little too far, huh? Better back up. Where you going? We're not done. Oh boy, we were close on this one, though. You can tell by the little red bar of the health. There we go. I think you can see it from here. Maybe we can go up top here, see if he doesn't blow us up. Yep, there's that little helmet thing. Oh, it's already... Oh, sorry. Wasn't paying attention. But we do have it gray. Oh, he's over here. Oh. Stop wiggling. Might as well destroy these guys. Oh. Just in case. There's that, and that, and that. Okay. See if we can snag this. It's hard to get this thing, he says, and then gets it in his first try. But yeah, he's got to aim for the top of the head. And 1, 2, already gone. And we're going to look for some more ammo. Found some. But as you can see, he is quite healthy. Remember the first time I fought this guy, man, he was crazy. And I was like, we have learned quite a bit since then. You got one leg up? Yep, you do. Gotta heal before we get killed. Kill some of these guys. Look for some ammo. Come on. Explode. Ah, there's some. So many of them. Okay. I know this is extra, but why not? That's what we're here for. Gonna frenzy again. Oh, poorly timed reload. Ah. Garbage. Uh-oh. Yay. Get some roly-polies out of the way. Okay, back to this. Probably should get out of the lava before he kills me. Hey, we should definitely get him this time, huh? shoot. Stop freaking out. There we go. Okay. So that's same thing on hard mode. Just, oh, wow, we were hurting there after them bullets. Pick up our little trash rewards laying all over the place. Hopefully we get some decent components out of some of these fights. Boy. Come on. Man. We just can't catch a break from the game tonight. Hey, Lepic. Okay. Look at that. Journal entries done. Boop. And small pocket parts are completed. Alright, so let's get out of here and come back. So we still got that hangman part that we just can't seem to get. And from this point on, with the exception of this one here, which is to remove dead bride parts, and this one here, which is the pyromaniac, everything else we have to do in a group setting. That's iffy, you know. Like I said, I've done quite a few grapples where my teammates have ruined it for me by shooting the part I'm grappling onto, which is always wonderful. And sometimes, you know, the group's just in there to get the kill, although you're not going to see the one-shot kills like we were seeing with, what's his name? With the Hanged Man, as you're going to see there. But also, you know, we got guys with mechanics. Like I said, I have not done a lot of, that was weird. I have not done a lot of the gluttony parts. You see I'm 3 out of 50 for destroying. Where's the rest of gluttonies? 9 out of 50 for removing, and I don't even know when or how I've done those. I think this I did before I got Valby with the spiral tidal wave. So now that I do it mostly with Valby, you know, I can't be grabbing onto parts. I'm sitting there working little ice balls. And 3 out of 10 for destroying. I mean, you can just go in there and destroy parts. Yes, I can still shoot, and sometimes you can maneuver in, but again, I'm playing Valby. I've got a job to do. So maybe as more people get Valby, then I can ease off on that and do my part. But yeah. All right, so next up on the list, not of things that are done, but that we need to destroy some obstructor parts. I need to remove a bunch of obstructor parts and destroy a bunch. So, like I said, with the exception of Hanged Man, we have now left what we can do here. We still have some dead brides that we could play around with, and we got to figure out what's going on with Hangman. But from this point on, we are back into the hard mode. And we're starting here. And like I said, I have lost the ability to do this by myself. This fight, in case you haven't done it, this guy's very similar to, you know, not just visually, but also his attack methods and his destruction parts and etc. and his frenzied parts. He's very similar to Executioner and Pyromaniac, except in his frenzied state, he opens up a big purple portal, and it's impossible to miss. It's up in the sky. And on all these little balls are coming out. And those balls will energize him to do a team wipe. So during his frenzied stage, you have to stop worrying about damaging him. Just shoot the balls. Once the balls are done, he'll drop out of his frenzied state, and you can continue to kill him. I've done a lot of these fights where I'll be sitting there shooting the balls and everything, and I'm not letting any get through. And I look over, and they're just pouring in on him from the other portal that he opens because he can open more than one. And it increases every time he frenzies. And people are sitting there trying to shoot that thing, the void amplifier, to get him out of his frenzied state. It's like, guys, no, don't do that. Make sure you gotta be hitting them balls. But let's go ahead and do that fight, and we'll see what happens. Now, also, this is not going to serve me any good. I have no need of a 32 weapon. That probably he won't even know I'm shooting at him. So we're going to switch to something else. I'm going to go ahead and put some Secret Garden action on. And make sure we got modules everywhere. We're good to go. So also now with my modules, this Passionate Sponsor is going to come into play. So I'll get some firearm bonus when I do my healing, because it's not just for me anymore with Duty and Sacrifice. So there we go. Let's get in there. Also, should mention that he does another attack where a little line comes out of him. It's like a hot pink line, and it makes a cube around somebody, and it just totally freezes them. And they will die eventually. The only way to get out of that is your teammates have to shoot you out of it. So look for that. Otherwise, they die, and you have to go revive them, or it could be a death. You know what? I appreciate that. You're going to get one of those. Shoulders are huge on Homeboy. This is actually one of the few fights that I do enjoy having bunnies along. For the most part, bunnies are kind of frail. All right, we want to make sure we're ready to roll in case we got it. So now, like I said, I usually like to hang on to this as long as possible, but I've also had so many teammates see someone shooting at it right now. I got the break. And now we'll take that part out. Maybe. Nope. He may not go into his frenzied state, so... Oh, see, there's the purple box. We saved him. Okay, here we go. So he just went immune. See that big thing that opened up? All these little balls are going to come out, and they're going to head towards him. There's only 2, so that's fine. And this is why I like having bunnies in this fight, because they can just take out all these things with their little shock blast. And it looks like they've done this fight plenty of times, so they know what to do. Good job, ladies. Good job. Pick up some ammo. As you can see, Bunny takes care of everything. So I'm just going to kind of run around here in front of Homeboy. Guess I could shoot him and try to drop him out of this. But I also want to make sure they're alright. Health-wise, let's put some health back on the team. Bunnies are doing awesome. Great job, ladies. Great job. Alright, let's see. Can we get a second one? Oh, we can. Aha! Nope, they're going to kill it. See that? That's what I was talking about. I should have just started swinging, but took a second to look at it. Oh, look at that. We're finally full. You know what? It's just weapons. So I'm cool with not doing it. That's a pretty good fight, though. Double bunnies. 20%. Come on, baby. Come on. Just calm down. They're all ETA parts. It's all good. So anyway, let's take a look. We did not clear anything, but we did get some progress on there. 7 out of 10 on destroy. We didn't do any destructions. We did a removal. At least one. I think we might have done one destruction. We're going after that one leg part pretty heavy. Let's see. Obstructor, we're now at 9 out of 10. So we were 8 out of 10, or 8 out of 50. We're now at 9 out of 50. And this didn't move at all. We didn't actually destroy any parts. So he's going to be some fun. That's going to take some time. This fight, actually, this one was really good. Like I said, nothing against Bunny. Dude, I have a Bunny. I use her all the time. She's great, but she's great for what she's great at. And a lot of times these kind of fights, these Colossi battles, that's not what she's good at. But in that case, she's great in there. She's actually also, if she can stay alive, excuse me, if she can stay alive, she's really good in Deathstalker. She could be super helpful there. But I got to destroy some stuff here because we are full up on things. And we'll see if any of tonight's fun and adventure has gotten us any kind of components that are worth anything. By worth anything, I want, double gold perks and good ones. Let's clear out reactors too. I still do take a look at reactors. Like this one I'm not going to look at. Don't even care. Don't care what the optimization is. I have plenty of the ones that I want to infuse. I just need the materials. And again, at this point, we're going to look for double gold before we even care. Thunder Cage is great. I have a bunch. So we delete. I still have not set that filter up so that I could just do this. But it's all right. There are worse things. Here's a set that's wasted on a purple one. Singular Dimension and Colossus Attack. Huh. Actually, may not be so bad because it's machine gun, which Albion Cavalry or Enduring Legacy. Love that. But electric, singular, and dimension. I mean, it's got kind of Sharon written all over it with the dimension. It's singular with Bunny, but I don't think this is a good one. We'll actually just we'll go ahead and heart that, and we'll take a look at it later. Let's do it right now instead, because we're not going to look at them later. So she's got fusion and dimension. I don't need anything that's going to extend either one of these dimension skills. So, and for buns, button. Where's she at? There she is. She has fusion and singular. So, you know what? I'm going to keep that because the next guy we're getting is next guy electric, or is he toxic? He might be toxic. We'll keep it. We'll keep it just for fun. Almost said bad words. All right, let's take a look at this. This could be good. So we got an Annihilation set, which is good for skill duration, but terrible perks. Again, I'm looking for double gold. We're at that point, I'll look at double purples, but I don't need anything that's got gold Nasiva. I already got that in gold stats. The blue one ruins it. Defense shield and firearm proficiency not going to help. I have better Slayer ones already. Double blues. That actually isn't so bad. Let's take a look at that later. We'll compare it to the stuff that we have. I didn't even look at this. Gold now. Those are blues. That's blues and blues and blues. That'd be nice, Shield HP and 898 HP too. That is huge. Fire resistance. I don't know if it's going to help. No. That's got blue on it. Such a shame, man. I'm gonna keep that. I want to take a look at that later. I just got a blue perk, but 898 on HP. That is huge. And I've got some HP builds. That, I mean, look at that, 646. So we'll see. That might come. That might be useful. Uh, so one might be out of all these things I've gotten tonight. And yeah, I know I was doing some in doing some things in the normal mode, which doesn't yield you anything good. But okay. So after Obstructor, we got some Frostwalker action. And let's take a look at our journal entries and see what we got to do. A bunch is the answer, but let's take a look at some Frostwalker stuff. So we have to remove 44 pieces from him. And that's it. So it's not as bad as I thought, but removing parts is, you know, when you're doing it by yourself and you're doing it without a timer and without a care in the world, yeah, you can kind of get, 3 per run. But to be honest with you, this is probably, if I can get one, that's most likely. Maybe if I'm fancy, I can get 2 parts removed. Doubt I'll get 3. Which, at that ratio, let's say I do 5 fights, I'll probably get 2 in one, and the rest will be, the other 4 will be 1. So that's 5 fights. That's about a half hour's worth of work at least to go up from 6 to 12 at best. It takes some time. It's going to take some time. And for Frostwalker, if you haven't bought him, he has the same thing as any crab does. He's got the 2 shoulders, he's got the little helmet on top of his head, and he's got the core cover. He does ice attacks. I've got 86 patterns for him. Again, we're going to go for that 20% crystallization catalyst. Removable parts are the same: brain, shell, and the core. And he's got the little leg pieces that stick out. But the deal with him is he has a full team wipe mechanic that he can do. And the way this works is right about, my memory's failing me, I think it's around the 7.5 mark is when you have to start preparing for that massive team wipe. The way he does it is he will send out a big freezing beam that freezes everyone, and you just stand there and die. You just take damage until you're dead. And the team wipes, and because you can only have 3 deaths and all 4 of you just died, then Intercept failed. The way you stop that from happening is when you remove a part from him, whether it's the normal parts like his shoulders or his core or something, and he goes into frenzy like the normal crab guys do. When you blow up the little things on his knees, and sometimes when you kill a roly-poly, they will drop a little ball of fire on the ground. And one person on the team has to pick up, I think it's 7, maybe 8 of those little fireballs, and they'll get an aura that goes around them that prevents them from freezing. And if they run towards a teammate who's frozen, as soon as you get in that aura of his, and it's a little circle around you, it's not subtle. You'll know. As soon as that touches them, it defreezes them or defrosts them, and they're back in action. So that's how you get through this, and then you just continue rinse and repeat until he dies. So the issue is, one, if you're not doing enough damage to him to break off pieces, you're not generating those little fireballs. The second issue will be too many people trying to pick up the fireballs because there's not enough for everybody to get one. You just need one person on the team to get it. And the final part is if you pick them up too soon, the effect will wear off. And then when it's time for him to do his attack, you're screwed because it wore off. I've also found out that it wears off when if you get downed, which was hilarious because it was doing a Frostwalker kill. And dude did it right. He picked up all the parts. We were all standing there, we're ready to go. And then Frostwalker did one of his little rocket attack things, and dude died. And when he went down, when we picked him back up, his little aura was gone. And within seconds, it was freezing time, and there was no way to recover. So just kind of unfortunate. But the issue is if you don't know when to pick up the items, the little fireballs, to make sure the team's good, then don't do it. But if nobody knows, no one does it, and the team wipes. The other issue is, and I've done this before, I saw a guy running around and he ran over and grabbed two of the little fireballs. I was like, oh, cool, we got somebody that knows what he's doing. He didn't. He was just picking them up because he saw them. He did not get enough. And there were some laying on the ground, but nobody else was picking them up because we saw him with the little fire on his shoulder. But he didn't have any intention of getting them all. So, yeah, it's some fun times. But let's see if we can get in here, and I'll show you what we're talking about. I've got a pretty good amount of patterns. Again, 20%. It's the only thing we're really going after. Actually, let me cancel this. What do I have to do? I don't even remember. Sitting here yapping. On Frostwalker. I think it's removing parts. Yeah, I got to remove parts, and that's the only thing I have for him. Yep, so we're going to go in there and try to remove some parts. He is a standard crab, so he's got the same ones. But this fight, there's a lot going on. I don't think I'm even going to remotely try for the helmet. Core and shoulders, oh, absolutely. This was a huge stopping point for me personally. I got to this guy pretty early when, in the progression for the campaign. And this was the first one that really was a stopping point for me. Personally. Just the mechanics and obviously not having enough DPS. And, I didn't get killed in this, but, dude, he team white froze many, many, many times. Far too many times. I'll do this fight, and then I'm going to take us a little break because I hit 2 hours and my pie should be done cooling. Assuming the cats have not gotten into them. So let's see, we got a Freyna and a bunny. Normally, in this situation, what I would do is I would leave the bunny to picking up the fireballs. So we're going to see if that theory works. Since she's fast enough and she can go ahead and do it. But we're going to take that core out first. Right there. Wow, that was a late join. He's not giving us too many shots at that core, so... Whoa, buddy. Hey, calm down. There we go. Let's get up there. Poor timing. Ooh, buddy. Oh, my. Was not paying attention. Sorry, folks. There's one of the fireballs I was talking about. Uh-oh. Am I up? Life's not good for us. There you go. Oh, I was getting ready to throw my skill. And now I'm just frozen in spot. Thank you. See all the little fireballs laying there? But it's not time to pick them up yet. There we go. That was a long leg stretch. Alright, well. Whoa, guys, stop dying. Stay still. Bunch, you're gonna have to hold for a second. Okay, so I need one more, and I don't see any. This is no bueno. We need to blow one of these things up. That dropped one. Get it? Just in time. Holy cow. Unfortunately, the teammates are a little too spread out. I don't know where the last one is. All the way over there. Yeah, I didn't make it. Sorry. Hopefully we can get this kill in. Come on. It's also a little tricky because it tends to move around a whole lot. Oh, come on. A whole lot more. Dude, stay still. Thank you. Oh, one more. Come on. Oh, no. There we go. Somebody get that while he's stationary. Come on. You can get it. All right. I want to be primed up for that. For the love of God, gee. Okay, you got her. Christ, he's going to freeze us again. Got one. Hell yeah, I did. All right. It's a lot of work for a piece, though, isn't it? He is eventually going to try to do a second freeze on us. I actually don't know when the second one is. But that's okay. We're going to get two. Alright, looks like I got a fireball. Definitely not seeing any more, though. There's one. Guys, you gotta stay alive more. Yep. So here's that freeze that's gonna kill us. We did not get enough special little spots, but I don't need to win. I just need to get those two part removals, and I'm happy about that. 20 million's not too shabby. Let's go in again. And it's really, Frostwalker starts to get to that point where you really, oh, you know what? Oh, man. Let's go check on my pies. I still got 10 minutes. But like I was saying, Frostwalker is the beginning of the really don't die. Um, you know, and yes, I do realize I died in that one myself, but as you can see, we had a lot of team deaths, and those team deaths are moments when you're not shooting. And when you're not shooting, you're not generating the little fire things, and when you're not generating the fire things, team wipe. So we got an Enzo. Okay, well, we're gonna blow him up instead. Again, I can't blame him, you know. Sometimes you just want to get this kill. Let's see if we can position ourselves to get this. Oh, he's already immune. Love of God. Okay, so it's 9:20 into this fight. You want to be picking those things up around the 8 minute mark. No sooner. The fact that Bunny's grabbing them is bad for us. Come on. Oh, can't blame her. Pretty sure we are not. Oh my. What are you doing over here, Enzo? Pretty sure there's not enough time. It's already gray. Holy cow. Here. Oh. Couldn't get it in there fast enough. But don't worry. I got you. You're in good hands. Yeah, it's time to just kill this guy. I'm not going to get that second one. Oh. Oh, I am. Oh, I'm not. But, yeah, there we go. Good one on that Prana. She snagged that part removal before I could get it. So good on her. But there we go, Frostwalker. So I was able to get. Boy, I got a lot of parts for you. 20%. Come on, come on. Cool. I was able to get to that last round, so maybe all is not lost. But out of 3 runs, no, 2 runs, we got 1 kill and 2 parts removed and 1 failure. Is what it is. Now we're going to check on pies. So I'm going to have to send us to the be right back because we'll be right back. So give me a second and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, we're back. And great news, the cats left my pies alone. Thanksgiving is still saved, at least for now. But, yep, it's my mother's recipe. Uh, I do cheat. I do not use like pumpkin that I like. I don't buy a pumpkin, hollow it out, and go crazy. I buy the stuff in the cans, but everything else we do the old-fashioned way. Reminds me of my childhood, decades and decades and decades ago. Okay, back to it. Um, so I'm sorry. Our next one up to bat is going to be Mr. Molten Fortress. This is a huge stopping point for a ton of people. The mechanics are questionable here. I mean, the only mechanics you really have to worry about is somebody's got to collect the little fireballs, like you saw me do, so that the team doesn't get wiped. But for Molten Fortress, requires a little bit more. Um, the community has found out that if you bring a Glay with a launcher with ultimate unlimited rounds, you can just sit there and take care of most of the problems in this. But what happens is when he goes frenzied, you're going to hear Seneca say, deploying something, suppression towers or something like that. And these little towers pop up. There are a total of 6 of them. And the object is that you need to make all the towers point in the same direction. They'll send a beam of light to the next one. And once you've done all 6, then his frenzied state will end. There have been times where we've actually had all 6 up and it kind of just stalls for a little bit. It's a little weird. So it can be a little quirky, but for the most part, it works as intended. The issue here is seems like people don't know that you're supposed to shoot those towers. And if you do it fast enough, man, you'll get it right away. There's 4 people, 6 towers. So, 2 people get 1 tower and 2 people get 2. And what I've always seen happen, the problems I've seen with this is number 1, you'll get somebody who's shooting little roly polies, or you'll get somebody who's trying to shoot the boss thinking that's going to end it. And they're ignoring the towers, which means now everybody's got to get 2 since they're not participating. And if you have 2 people that do that, it's almost impossible for 2 people to get 3 towers without one of them going down. So the best case scenario, you get a Glay in there who's going to take out all the fireballs so the towers don't reset, and you can just kind of casually walk along and get them. What I usually do, since I know what to do, I assume everybody else doesn't. And I tend to go to the right when I face this guy. But if there's somebody else over there, I'll vacate and move to one of the other positions, whether it's when you spawn, it would be front, back, left, and right. I go to the right. I'll move to the back so that when the towers come up, I'm not shooting at the same one somebody else is. There's no reason for 2 people to shoot at the same tower. That's just a waste of time. And in the event that you go to a tower and there's already somebody shooting, move on. Get out of there. Go to the next one. Because when you shoot the little button on the tower, and you'll see that when I go in here and do it, when you shoot the little button on the tower, it moves one little click on the arrow. You'll see it, and then it has a cooldown, just a couple seconds, and then it's ready to do again. You shoot it, and you just keep doing that until you've moved it to where the arrow's pointing to the right. So more than one person shooting doesn't make it go any faster. But I call it playing to ignorance, and that's not a derogatory term. Ignorance just means you're unaware. You don't know something. They may not know the mechanic or know it enough. If they just know they're supposed to shoot a tower and make it point right, that'll be good enough. And the fact that I'm looking at where they're at and moving away from them and trying to cover areas they're not, then hopefully that's enough to get through it. But don't know. When we look at the journal, I've got quite a bit to do here with Molten Fortress. So we need to remove parts. I've actually removed some, so we're at 8 of 50. 7 out of 50 for destroying, and I think that might be it. Yeah. So I just got to remove and destroy parts on Molten Fortress. So this one, 7 out of 10. This is like the baby step, the first one. So the 10 destroying, you see how it still says 7 out of 50, just like the other one. There's basically 4 achievements for each Colossi. The first one is just get a few kills. Or, no, the first one is to get X amount of clears. Then there'll be like destroy 10 parts, then there's destroy 50 parts. There might be a remove 10 parts and remove 50, but usually there's about 4. I don't know if there's any more than that, but yep, so that's what it is. So I have actually this one here, where if I can just destroy some parts, that'll count to both until I reach 10. Then it's just this one and then removing. So we're basically going in the same thing we're doing all night. Just let's go in and destroy parts and remove them. And we'll pray that, wow, that went quick. Way back. We'll pray the team knows. At first, it was real difficult to find a team that could do this, just because people didn't know. Haley's scare me because I feel like Haley's think they can one-shot through all this stuff. Here you see I'm heading to the right. We do have a Glay. I don't know if she's got, yep, see, Trista Killer is saying right. So he's IDing it. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go after this, because that is a part. There we go. And I'm not going to wait, because I'm afraid they're going to shoot it away from me, so I'm just going to punch it until it breaks. Come on, baby. Yes. Thank you. So that's an easy one to get. Now, I am in the backside here, so this is where I'm going to kind of stay. He's already really frenzied. That's what I was talking about. So here's the towers. I'm going to start on this one. Arrow's pointing up. I shoot it. It goes red. Now I can shoot it again. I'm going to throw some healing down for the team. We're going to keep shooting until it goes around. And you see these fireballs are hitting it. There it is, and arrow goes. As soon as that guy gets that one, we'll be close. So he's got that one. I'm moving on to the next one. Sounds like there's a Glay there who is shooting the hell out of him. Oh, nice. I'm going to shoot it once. So as soon as that guy gets done, we're good. As long as he gets done quick enough, which he did. And there you go. Good job, team. Of course, I'm looking at his butt, so I don't have line of sight to any of his weak points. But it seems like they're in good shape. Except for me. And Trista. But doesn't matter, we killed him. Good job. So as you can see there, that Glay, I don't know, I heard her. She was doom, 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 doom. So, you know, she was throwing out some serious firepower on him that was stopping some of the fireballs. Looked like some were still getting through, but I'm not going to criticize. She was doing well. And the rest of us were able to move the towers the way they needed to be, and boom, there we go. And I got one part. Let's do the 12 one, 20%, any day now. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. That's awesome. Finally got one. Okay. That was pretty cut and dry. Now I just need to do that about 40 times. give or take. I would prefer to go in trying to remove the parts than I would trying to destroy them. Because in the event that I screw up the removal, there's a probably good chance that I'm going to end up destroying it. So, when we look at that, we should still be at 7 out of 10 for the destroyed. Yep. But we are now at 9. So, there we go. We got one removal in. Yeah, we moved that up a little bit. But not enough destroyed. So, Molten Fortress is going to have a lot of work. But that's all right. So next up, it's going to be Mr. Gluttony. 3 out of 10 as far as destruction. Let's see, what else do we have? We are at 9 out of 50 for removals. And 3 out of 50 for destroys. Woof. A lot of work on Gluttony. So I'm going to go in as Eugen, and we'll see what happens. And then I'll probably go in as a Little Miss Valby and show you what I normally do when I'm doing this fight. But let's go in. So for this guy, can't really see it all that well, but he has this big gun here, and it's got like this little tube. And you'll see it on his arm, and I'll point it out when we get in there. And there are, when you damage him, he is absorbing that energy, and it is filling up this gun. And that gun will squad wipe you and kill everybody. So around the map, there's going to be these little fountains that are popping up these little ice balls, and you have to shoot those into him, and each one that he gets hit with takes some of the power out of this gun. So it's kind of a race, and you want to basically do some damage and cool him down. Do some damage, cool him down. Do some damage, cool him down. You're going to do that just over and over. If you do too much damage, he'll wipe you. If you're spending too much time cooling him down, you're not going to get DPS. You're not going to get him killed. And when he goes frenzy, there will then be purple orbs that come out of those little fountains. And those purple orbs can supercharge this gun much faster than your damage does, your DPS to him does. So you can't let those get in there. They pop up out of the fountains and slowly move towards him. When it gets close to him, if you shoot it and blow it up, the explosion does some damage to him. And the trick is you got to get as many explosions as you can in order to drop him out of his frenzy, and away he goes. Any of the ice balls that are close to a purple orb will have a line going between the two of them. And when you blow up the orb, the ice balls will explode as well and do damage. So ideally, you want to shoot the purple orbs in his direction, get a bunch of the ice balls near him as well, and then pull the trigger, blow up the purple orb, and do a bunch of damage to him. And I've actually seen where one purple orb blows up, and because of all the lines, it was actually blew up so many things, it was enough to drop him immediately out of the frenzied state, and away we go. So that is literally a fight, just rinse and repeat from that point. It's damage mitigation. You want to make sure you don't do too much damage. You take a look at his gun and say, oh, he's got the gun thing, and you just shoot the little ice balls towards him, and the more he absorbs, the better. If you see one bounce off him, that means he's completely cooled down, so it's not going to matter. And you're kind of free to do some, general DPS to him. After the first round, those little fountains move farther away, so it's a little harder to get the ice balls into him because you got to shoot them in his direction. There is a transcendent mod for Valby, Spiral Tidal Wave, I believe it's called. And when she throws that, it's basically her little boing boing grenade. But instead of bouncing along the ground, it shoots whatever direction you're aiming. And when you shoot that, they will actually draw. They're not ice balls. They look like it. They're actually corruption balls or something like that. But it'll draw them towards him. And then they drop off after it gets out of range. But it's a good way to control them, and that's why I usually use Valby on it. And that's why I said I'm going to run it once as Eugen, once as Valby. I'm in here to try to get these parts. removed. Shoulder and the core is all he's got. But again, I can't do terrible tons of damage to him because that'll set his gun off. So we'll see what happens. Like to get it clear with each character, but again, we'll see. One Valby can do this. With two Valbys, shouldn't be a question. Also, the trick is, if you're Valby, you want to kind of work on your own. Because if there's two Valbys in the same area when they're shooting, it throws it off. Like it'll get attracted to the other one, or one Valby will aim right at him and shoot it, and then he'll just be like, "Ha, watch this," and it shoots off in the wrong direction. So you want to kind of not be at the same spot, but also if you're too spread out, he's going to wander all over the damn map. So you kind of want to be on one side. You'll see there's three, so you don't want to spread out too far. We'll see what happens. Hopefully there's a Valby in here. Yep, there is. The other part, this is not good. The reason I say this is not good is because we've got a Glay and we have a Haley. And they're going to do some serious damage to this guy. It might be more. There's the gun. You see it's completely empty right now. But you see how it's getting purple? Dude, I was just standing here talking. And there's the ice balls. What was she going after? Damn. I was just doing it too. Okay, so Valby should not be reviving me. Valby's got something to do. See, that gun is way full. Holy cow. Alright, let's get over here. We're going to have to help. So there's the balls and there's the lines. Got some damage on him. Gotta let him get closer, folks. There we go. That was a little too soon. Don't let it get in there. Get ready to wipe us. There we go. Good job. Alright, so that thing should key up. Come on, baby. Even if it goes yellow, everyone's aiming at it, so... Okay, we're on it. It's got plenty of damage, so I'm actually going to hold. We'll get a couple punches in, and now we're going to stop. He's not generating anything right now, which is perfectly good. And I should be able to punch this twice. Oh! Son of a bitch. Pushed it too hard. That gun's going to go off. And kill us all. Wow. See how full that is? Get ready for a white mechanic, guys. Worst timing ever. Worst timing ever. There we go. That side's still good. So much for that, huh? Oh, he's gonna wipe us. And there you go. Even though we almost had him dead, that was too much damage without cooling him down. Actually, I did really bad in that. Let's do that again. Yep. Another Valby. I think that's the same Valby from the last thing. Sharon. Go Sharon. Come on, dude. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's try to get this one this time. I think I'm maybe just going to go for the swings. I need the parts, so sorry, team. Gun's looking awful full. Alright, we're going to stand here and kind of babysit this thing. Oh man, we got no ammo. Oh, that was a good one. Get that other shoulder, that would be awesome. Come on, rollies. Oh, there we go. And again, we're just going to go for it. Now we'll hold. We're going to be a team player. They are definitely putting some damage into old boy. Double. Sweet. Oh, that gun's so low, too. Did you see that? Oh, no, it's not that low. Finally ran out of ammo, though. That was interesting. Am I the only one that died? Oh, sweet, I got ammo. You can die. Woohoo! There we go. Boom! Down he goes. Oh, also, this is also the first one that drops a special. Like you see this item, sometimes it's purple, sometimes it'll be yellow. In this case, it's going to be a peacemaker part. Boom! See that? Blueprint. I have that gun, and I made all the copies. I've done this fight a bunch. So, I got 2 of them in that round. Pretty cool. Oh, 47. Can we double up? Another one? Come on, baby. Yes! Man, I should have checked on my pies a long time ago. Look at this. Over 2. All right, so now I'm going to head back. And we are going to load up Valby. Go in and do that fight again. I do have a preset for her. Boom. Called Gluttony. Got to call it something else, though. But so here she is. And let's take a look at our modules. So for Gluttony, it's pretty much the same standard that I use. Put the antifreeze on because it gives you frostbite immunity. Those little balls, when they come up out of the fountains, if they hit you, they will freeze you solid and you hang there for a second. And it's a good time to get your butt kicked. So just by putting this on, even though I don't have anything invested into it, that gives me the frostbite immunity. And you know what? I do have some space. So I probably could go and pump this thing up. Let's go do that. Why not? Show our Gluttony build a little bit of love. He goes to visit Cillian. I checked on the infiltrations. It's Fortress and Hagios, so it doesn't help me. And I'm pretty sure with the infiltrations, when you go in there and get kills, it doesn't count. So that makes me sad. Hey, Cillian, what's up, buddy? So, yes, we're going to do the antifreeze thing. Now, it's going to give us some chill resistance, which we need for this guy. So, you know, pretty cool. It's going to be expensive, 3 million. But it's all play money anyway, right? There we are. That's full. We're at 83 out of 85. And we'll take a look at it real quick again, just before we go in. So now we've got 29% immunity for chill resistance. I don't think we got very much chill resistance, so I don't know if 29% increase did anything for us. We'll see when we load it up. But this is what matters right here. Bubbles no longer bounce off the ground, but are now projectiles fired forward, and it attracts Gluttony's impurities. Those are those little white ice balls that I was talking about. So I'm going to go in and show you what it looks like on the Balby side of that fight when I do it. We probably aren't going to focus on part removals. Maybe we'll do some part destruction. Who knows? But, yeah. All right, let's get in there. Mr. Gluttony. And we go. So as I said, one Valby can, for the most part, get it done. 2 Valbys, it's almost a given. But they do have to spread out. Can't be hand in hand working on the same fountain. You don't want to assume that a Valby in your squad here has this mod. They should. There's no reason to bring Valby into this if you don't, and I am the only Valby. So, what we are going to do is we are going to set ourselves up right over in here. This will be a great fountain. Shows up right on this side. Gives us plenty of spots to hide from his attacks. And we can do what we need to. So, we're going to let that thing spawn in. There it is. Oh, shows up over here. Sorry. And he targets me. Are you kidding, dude? Come on, man. I got a job to do. And I can't do it with you waxing me, dude. So there you go. You want to shoot him up in the air and bring him down? Oh, no. bring him down on his head. Guys, I need you to keep this guy off me for a second, please. Oof. And my job is to just keep that gun from going off. Well, now he's immune already. They've done a ton of damage to him. There's some bullets. See if we can get some of these over there by him. Good shot. Like I said, you want to wait until the things get up there, but you definitely... Ooh. Guys, you have to do that. I got a job to do. You definitely don't want a purple orb. Oh, shoot. There we go. He is definitely taking some damage. How's that gun? That gun's looking terrible, though. Alright, now it's over here. And boom, boom. See those go in there? That was awesome. That one missed. I don't think I can bring it back. I might have. Might have swung into it. And like I said, see how they get kind of farther away, so it takes a little more effort. The trick to this, and with my Valby build here, let's get some damage on him, is you want to be able to pop them skills. Ah, that was good. I'll pop them skills often. I don't want to ever have to not have my spiral ready to roll. Where the hell did he go? Damn it. Ow. That hurt. Uh-oh. Probably gonna die. Hell yeah, you get that part removal, big guy. Oh no, he moved. Now we got two of them in there. But now we're stuck because he's targeting us and we're very, very hurt. And I didn't have any... Didn't have any skill points there. I kind of ran out. Bad things happen. It's also kind of dangerous because if he doesn't have frostbite, just took everything away immediately. Alright, let's get some kills. We need some mana here. Come on, bitch. Walk into it. There you go. Did you get him? Uh-oh. I shouldn't be doing this. The Eugen in me, guys. The Eugen in me. Alright, so we're gonna walk over here. Actually hit him with that. I missed a lot of those. Oh! Dude, he hates me. And I'm down again. Jesus Christ. Ah. Well, we definitely got to kill him now because the third round of this, these fountains are going to be so far away. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. He's going to kill us all. Ugh. Alright, we just got to kill this guy now. There, got an extra one in there. Okay, he's got her. Come on, dude. So you see how far back these things are now. This is no bueno. So we're going to try to get a real high arc. And we'll try to draw them in. And final one, hopefully that'll go into them. Boom. That was pretty good. That gun is full. Holy cow, is that gun full. And my whole team is dead. And now I am too, and we're done. That was not good. So I'm not going to have a whole lot of damage, but I'm not here to damage him. That's what the rest of the team's supposed to be doing. We're going to try that again. It's not my best Valby performance. It's been a while since I've done this on her. Okay, so Seraphim is also Valby, which means we should have this well under control. So I'm going to see where she's headed. If she's going to stay here, which it doesn't look like. Yeah, she is. Okay, so I'm going to head over to this side. Because, like I said, I don't want us both fighting. Of course. You know, there's other people here. Well, got one in. Alright, hopefully those will hit. Looks like they did. Saw the little hit markers. Let's actually do some damage. He's doing pretty well, isn't he? Oh my gosh, come on, dude. How am I alive? Oh, that was helpful. Well, we got some in there. My goodness, team. This is going to be bad right out in the open. Yep. Why it's important not to die. I'm dead. Get out of the way. Ooh. You want to go? You want to stand here and... All right, we'll do it. We shouldn't have two Valbies this close. All right, well, we did move him. Gun's in good shape, though. About to be in really good shape. Till he moved. Oh, but he turned into it. Thank you, sir. Okay. Back to our job. That, if we're lucky, we'll pull a bunch into him. Come on. Yeah, I think that gun's in great shape. Yeah, look at that. Look at how low that is. Hell, we might go after a part. May not matter because team can't stay alive for some reason. That'll help. And this will help too. Like I said, Valby shouldn't be doing this, but you can see the damage we're doing, and that's not going to affect his gun at all, so that's good. I got to punch the heck out of this thing, though. Nope. He's about to wipe us. Too many deaths. That's weird. You got to be very careful in this fight. You cannot die out in the open. You die out in the open, somebody's going to die trying to save you. And a lot of times people don't look. If you've drawn aggro, excuse me, or if the aggro's on someone else, awesome, go do it. But if he's normally when he kills somebody, he's looking at him. So when you go running over, you're the next one. So we kind of had him under weapons control there. But, oh, got another Valby. See which direction she wants to go. All right, so she's staying over here. So I'm going to go to this one. And we're going to try to let Glay and, or no, I'm sorry, Freyna and Ajax do all the fun stuff. That'll be a good one if I can get them a hook in there. Still on me, aren't you? Yep, sure as hell am. And that was only a matter of time before I hit something. Well, the gun looks great, so let's take some time to do some bullets. That was relatively quick. All right, we'll try to aim high. My God. It's a shame, but you can't let the purple ones get in there. All right, that's ready to go. I would love to get that. That is not ready to go. And of course, the one that's mostly damaged, he turned around. That gun is, oh, half full at least. Love to have gotten the kill there, the part, but nope, I got a job to do. Look at how full that gun is. We are so screwed. It should curve right into... Oh, nope, he moved. Now he's killing me. And the whole team's dead. And now I'm dead too. And that'll be our death counts right there. There they go. Yes, vitally important not to die. Usually seems like a very a cascading type thing. As soon as one person dies, another person dies trying to save them. There's no point in worrying about aggro there because I was the only person left standing, which meant it's only one descendant he's going to aim at. So did my best there. I remember in the early days, this was such a problem because people were just experimenting with the glaze doing the serious damage in Haley. And they didn't understand that you had to kind of mitigate damage versus cooldown. So they would get in there and just start pounding on this guy. And then before you know it, we're getting team wiped. And it's like, guys, you can't deal that much DPS and expect any Balby to keep up with it. I'm slow to load here all of a sudden. Me and Rogue Prime. There we go. We finally got one loaded. All right, so we got one more Valby in there. Okay, where's Valby going? Valby's up top there for some reason. And then backing up, I got to get close, so it's no bueno. And then I hit the little douchebaggy there. Please stay off me. Yep, just get some hits there. Yep. Oh, get some, dude. Good job. That gun is totally cold. Awesome. Let's get some DPS in here. Even though I'm looking at his butt. Alright. Doing a lot better. Gun is completely cold. Me and the other Valby are doing good. That person just died. Can't let him in. Can't let him in. A little too soon on that one. There we go. That was some ass kickery right there. What the hell just hit me? But his gun, if you look, is way full. So Valby and I need to come on. There we go. Good hit. Unfortunately, I can't see what his gun level's at, but you know what? We'll keep going. Getting a good number in there, so. Oh yeah, it's way down. I just keep myself from dying here. That one was a little low, but I was just trying to get it. There we go. They went in. Let's kill him. Hey! Nice. Yeah, like I said, with two Valbies, you'll notice that we won because... Oh, look, I'm going to get another blueprint. Very minor deaths. The deaths are what get you in this. So, holy crap, man. But that was some good stuff. So there's a kill from both characters. Obviously, I can do a whole lot more. 20%, come on. Oh, Luna. I can do a whole lot more part removal. Not on Valby, but then again, you're running the risk. If you get in there with no Valbies, your only option is going to be to shoot. And that can be terrible. But hey, is what it is. So there's a scene from both sides. Took a little bit. Just don't die. Let's empty this out real quick. How are we at? Yeah. Shield toe. No, that's garbage. 484 HP is garbage too. 646. Shield recovery out of combat. That might have some uses. Come on, baby. We'll take a look. I don't think that's going to be very good, though. What's this? No. 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 Okay, so not a whole lot coming from that. That's a shame. Let's get rid of some weapons here, make some space, and we're going to do one final thing, which is going to be some Deathstalker. Now, Deathstalker's got some problems, man. In order to get the part removals from him, holy cow, it's tiny. Yeah, so let's look at Deathstalker. Oh, brain part there. Okay, so remove parts 0 out of 5. Never done it. Haven't been able to get in there, and obviously successfully remove in there either. There should be a destroy parts, which, unless I already got that. Oh, I already did get that, yeah, because shooting those little things on the bottom. But we're going to switch back to Eugen, and we're going to do one of those. Boom. All right, buddy. Let's make sure we're on the Deathstalker, because you need to have the max shield there. We should be good to go. Let's get in there. Come on, get over. Thank you. All right. Part removal. You know what? Oh, man, I wanted to cancel that. I actually finally built up my Enzo, and he is really good in this fight. He has more shields than Eugen. Wow. He's got more shields than Eugen, and his ability to regenerate them is almost as good as Eugen's ability to put them back on. The only difference is with Eugen, he helps the whole team. And we're just putting it to this boy. Holy cow. Let's give everybody some health. Basically, he's just been looking at me this entire time from the side, so I haven't been able to actually try to aim at anything, any one of his spots, and now he's just spinning around in circles. Alright, so now he's doing this thing. We got to find the doll that's hiding its space. That's not it. That's not it. That's it over there. First one here. I win. Bunny is good in this fight because of this section here. If she could stay alive. Especially when he shoots out all the snakes. See, she's there. This is where she comes in. Right there. Perfect. God bless you, Bunny. Let's give some health to everybody. Ooh, let's get out of there before we get killed. And this ring is almost done. Boom. Yes, boom, exactly. Oh, it's... Oh my god, come on, dude. Risking my life to try to get this stupid... Oh my gosh. Oh, we hit it. Sorry, folks, I'm just going to pound on this. Oh, man. Oh, look at that. They get all the clocks? I think they did. Ow. That's why I already have the destroy parts. Those are easy. You can shoot at me all you want, dude. Put some health back on. And fall off the edge. Just in time, though. Oh, somebody's going to go enraged again. Alright, let's find the baby doll. Wouldn't mind finding ammo. Oh, I found ammo. Not you. Ow. Not you. Not that one either. Not that one, so it's the one over here in the corner where everybody's heading. Makes sense, right? Ow. Look at that. Bunny doing great. Oh, buns. As well do that. Just make sure everybody's good. And the dial's almost complete. Skadoosh. Now, I still need nanotubes and a polymer sphincter. They'll be purple, like that. So hopefully it's one of those two. This is what's killing me about this. I'll show you in a second how ridiculous this has become. And to be honest with Gluttony, Peacemaker was the same damn way. But I don't even have any patterns for this guy. But the issue is, so when you look at, oh, let's get out of here. That was a good kill, though. Bunny is crucial, and she knew exactly what to do. So kudos to Bunny for carrying us through there. Okay, so my issue with this, I actually have it on me. Here's my Frost Watcher. As you can see, I have done the single gun, and then I've also done 3 copies of it. So one more, and it'll be a 4-banger, and it'll be maxed. And when you look at my patterns here, under the weapon, you'll see I have 7, including the 4 I've already made. So I've gotten 11 of these. Nano blueprints, I have none. So I've only gotten the 4 that I made. For the Synctum, or synthetic fiber, I have the 4 I made, plus I've got the 1 that I need to finish it off, which is 5, and now I have 6 patterns. So I've gotten this 11 times. And here, under the polymer, I have none, so I've only gotten the 4. So 4, 11, 4, 11. Screw you, game, you know? And Peacemaker was the same way, guys. Peacemaker was, you can see, I've made the copies. Look how many of these, I just got 2 tonight, so I was at 6, but that was the same problem. I kept getting this one. I just can't get these 2, no matter what I do. So, ridiculous, but that's the game. But I'm not going to complain because we got a part removal on this guy. And that is exciting. 1 out of 50. We're on our way, guys. We are on our way. All right. Well, that's 3 hours. I'm going to call it here. I'll probably play tomorrow, but I'm not streaming. It's Thanksgiving, my favorite holiday, as I said. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you have a wonderful one. If you don't, I hope your day's good anyway. So there you go. As always, if you enjoy the content, like, subscribe, share. Helps out the algorithm, helps the channel grow. I would greatly appreciate it. Feel free to leave comments below. Reach out to me on Twitter. Probably going to do a Blue Sky and Instagram as well, just to try to cover all my social media bases. Maybe even make a Facebook page. Hell, I don't know. But other than that, guys, happy holidays for anyone who celebrates them. Have great days if you don't.